Well, McCarthy also had two other options. Remember, we're only doing a special committee. This only exists because Republicans in both the House and the Senate broadly oppose the idea of a select commission that would have done this on a bipartisan way. I asked McCarthy at a press conference a couple weeks ago, when it became clear that this committee was going to be formed, whether he regretted trying to block the commission because he could have at least had a nonpartisan effort. Now he's going to have a wholly Democratic partisan effort. He also had another possibility that he could have done here. He could have pursued someone like a John Katko, someone who voted for the creation of the commission, to be the ranking member on this committee, which might have given it more legitimacy, it might maybe made it look more bipartisan. That's not really what he wanted here. So do you think there'll be Republicans, whether McCarthy or perhaps even some of those in the Senate who are on the fence about this, who might have a bit of buyer's remorse for not having supported a commission, given what they're going to face now, a Democrat only plus Liz Cheney? And gosh, I think that's an important caveat. Democrats plus one Republican on a Democratic messaging sort of platform here pursuing this investigation.
Yeah, Garrett, I think that some Republicans anyway had buyer's remorse right away. One of the members that McCarthy originally chose for this select committee, Representative Rodney Davis of Illinois, he told me in an interview a couple of weeks ago that the select committee is turning into Republicans' worst nightmare because they are going to be the minority. They're not going to have a lot of say. And as you laid out really well, that they were going to have a lot more power in a nonpartisan commission that was never created. And so there is some buyer's remorse. And yeah, the person who is going to be the messaging on behalf of Republicans is Representative Liz Cheney, and she's working really closely with the Democrats. She has proven that she has still a lot of fundraising prowess and support behind her outside of Washington. And so she's going to be able to move this and steer this. And I'm told that she is very likely going to have a leading role, even though she's sitting with the Democrats. But she has proven a very effective and serious member of their selections.